Question about illegal immigrants from Haiti. What will happen to them? And will this request for leniency on their deportations be taken into consideration? My understanding is that, yes, there is going to be some kind of, I guess leniency is, for lack of a better term, is what it is in terms of not sending back some illegal Haitian immigrants or individuals from Haiti who have expired visas that need to be deported, that there's going to be this kind of waiting time, because honestly, it's almost a danger to get them back to Haiti at this point. Some suggested, let's get them back to Haiti and have them actually volunteer for the relief efforts. We know that is not, it's a half-witted idea. It would never work. It's great in principle, but taking people who are already here illegally, sending them back and expecting them to work doing Haitian relief efforts is just not likely.
Right. I mean, we just sent 13,000 troops there, and how many relief workers? I mean, I think a halt on, deporting them makes sense.
I think it does. And what's incredible is that there have been numerous aftershocks immediately after the original 7.0 earthquake. There were two that were above 5.0. Over 30 or aftershocks total have been counted, and most recently a 6 or 6.1. It's incredible. The devastation is total. Incredibly, they're still finding people alive in the rubble, and I know that we're definitely at the end of that window.
Oh yeah,
barring some kind of miracle. And I think already some of the people that have been found, we could say was a miracle already, given the conditions they were in. Some people were lucky enough, and it's incredible that we're using even the term lucky. They were lucky enough to be trapped under a collapsed grocery store, so that at least they could get food while they were trapped, and some lucky enough to be pulled out alive. But incredible, absolutely incredible. There's been criticism early on after the earthquake that Fox News was undercovering the earthquake. On January 13th, the top three programs on Fox News, The O'Reilly Factor, Hannity, and Glenn Beck, only devoted a total of 7 minutes of coverage to the earthquake in Haiti, instead talking about things like Sarah Palin, Jon Stewart, Sean Hannity's advocacy for Scott Brown, which we will talk about. But you know what? The criticism, Fox News has shot back at this criticism. And really, for whatever reason, they did not cover it extensively on January 13th. But since then, it has been extensive coverage on all news networks. So I think some people need to calm down a little bit with the criticism of Fox News. Yeah, I don't understand how they only put in 7 minutes of coverage on January 13th, which was a week ago today. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's strange, but I can't. At the same time, I can't think of a reason why they would choose to, not cover it, fully to the extent of the other new media outlets.
Yeah, I mean, some liberal blogs are taking kind of a conspiracy theory attitude to it, that for some reason they're trying to not show what's going on. I don't even understand the logic.
I don't think that makes much sense.
We know that there's strange priorities when it comes to the news department at Fox News, but this is one that I would say, I don't know, I don't have too much to say about it. There was extensive coverage after the first 24 hours on all of the programs, like I said. Also, extraordinary reporting from Anderson Cooper going on in Haiti. I don't know if you've seen CNN at all over the past week. The day after the earthquake, Anderson Cooper going to Haiti, and some of the things that were going on live as he was there were truly incredible. People all of a sudden running down the street because of word that there's a flood coming. People handing Anderson Cooper notes saying, "Please tell my family that I'm alive." It's heartbreaking to see. And incredibly good on-scene reporting from Anderson Cooper as well. On the other side, not extraordinary analysis from Pat Robertson, who says that what happened to Haiti, this horrible earthquake, is the result of a pact that Haiti signed with the devil. Pat Robertson, Lewis, is giving religion, and specifically Christianity, a bad name when he says these things. The general population, an overwhelming majority of the population, regardless of how religious they are, when they hear Pat Robertson say, it's hard to believe there's poor people in Israel because the Jews are just such good business people, or that God told him about Katrina ahead of time. He didn't tell anybody, but God told him. Or in this case, that this is punishment for Haiti because they signed a pact with the devil. It gives religion a bad name. It literally does. And here's what Pat Robertson had to say.
Christy, something happened a long time ago in Haiti, and people may not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French. Napoleon the Third and whatever. And they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French. It's a true story. And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal. And they kicked the French out. The Haitians revolted and got themselves free. But ever since, they have been cursed by one thing after the other, desperately poor. That island of Hispaniola is one island. It's cut down the middle. On the one side is Haiti, on the other side is the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Dominican Republic is prosperous, healthy, full of resorts, etc. Haiti is in desperate poverty. Same island.
Sure.
Okay. Number one, Hispaniola. That's just an aside.
Number two, the Dominican Republic is not as prosperous
As
Pat
he's
Robertson
indicating. You were
says.
there recently.
Yeah.
And you were at one of these minimum security resort type of things. But it's a stretch to say that the Dominican Republic is flourishing.
Hardly.
It's incredible. And of course, to say that they sat down and signed something with the devil, where was this? How, under...
I'd like to see that document.
I'd like to see the documentation. And what's amazing is Christy, his co-host there, agreeing with he could say anything. He could say absolutely anything, and this woman, Christy, would agree with Pat Robertson. Obviously, this brought a lot of criticism from a lot of people, even Imus not agreeing with the Robertson comments, even suggesting that Pat Robertson should be put to death.
I'm not sure whether, sometimes I'm ambivalent about whether I support the death penalty or not. I guess I do if I didn't have to do it. But in his case, I'd pull the switch on him myself. I mean, he should be put to sleep. How does that contribute anything?
It doesn't.
It's insanity.
Okay. By the way, it's really hard for me to listen to Imus. I just don't get what the appeal is. I really don't. And it's almost impossible to even understand the guy. But here, I agree with Imus. What is Pat Robertson talking about? And we'll just have to see what the next one is.
Right. It seems to me a good Christian would say, oh, well, let's send our prayers to the people of Haiti. Instead, he says they signed a pact with the devil, and that's what you get.
And by the way, just making stuff up like the Dominican Republic is flourishing.
Right.
Which we know is not the case.
I think we should send him there.